Welcome to another work to wonderful day. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to you, uh, clone your Git or have access or upload a project directly from your remote server or from whatever engine you are working on, whatever space or whatever environment you are working on. Then you have access to your Git and um, I've been hearing a lot of issues as people always have issues with what is it called? Um, Password and username, Git requesting for password and Git requesting for username. So I've finally come up with a very simple and very easy method of going about this without your password or your username, and this is very easy. The process is kind of easy and straightforward, and if you can follow this gradually to the end of this course, you discover that you have learned a lot more. And again, the idea behind this is for us to also learn. I have promised that I'm not going to give answers to questions. I'm not going to give you this and which I'm going to do. So actually I am indirectly undergoing or solving the background, but I'm not going to give you the answers, but I'm going to give you the steps to follow, and I expect you to use your initiative, to use your brain, to use your because we are, how do I put it, we have brains. So I expect us to do that, bring our ideas together and make things done. So without further ado, now I'm gonna be using the mobile phone. So but before I proceed, many people have been so confused about this visual machine and visual box, whatever, which is created by Oracle, then the background stuff of it. So please don't panic, don't panic. um Most people, they make use of shell, they make use of like people that are using Android phone, they make use of Tamrux, which is Termux. I don't know how to pronounce it, but sure, that's spelling. This guy over here, yeah, this guy. So they make use of that to solve your this thing, and what they are looking for is they don't want you to be using your sandbox again to undergo this process. Actually, you can use your sandbox to undergo the process, but they don't want you. That is why if you see through your tax procedure, they remove the what's it called, they remove the sandbox where you can use to go straight. The only thing you have there is just your checkbox and help and whatever key we have there. So now let me give you the whole concept behind this. What does VirtualBox do? VirtualBox give you access to it gives you access to be able to how would I put it, to be able to use a Linux operating system on your device. Use a Linux operating system on your device. So that is why if you they want to be sure if you are using a Linux operating system, when you type this uname and hit enter, you're supposed to have an outcome of Linux, this Linux here. So I'm gonna clear my screen and repeat that process again. So up up yeah, your name. So if you type your name and you hit enter, it's going to give you the name of the this thing. This is to reaffirm that you have really undergo the procedure of not using sandbox but using something different, installing a VirtualBox holds a complete operating system inside it. So that means you can be operating on your Windows, your Mac, whatever operating system you are using, but yet still you still have the Linux terminal or Linux terminal, and you can run and do whatever you want to do. So that is very very important, very important. So that's what this uname stands for. This uname is just like a proof to show them that yes, you have really undergo the task of installing your VirtualBox and your background. But notwithstanding, For those using mobile phone, you don't need to have those stuff there. You don't need to have, even for those using Windows, you don't need to have those stuff there. The simple thing, you can still use your what I call it, you can still use your sandbox, but not using your sandbox directly, because if you go to your sandbox and type uname, I'm not sure whether you're going to see Linux there. Actually, I've not tried it, but I don't know whether you're going to see Linux. But you can go ahead, go to your sandbox and type this uname and check if you are going to see Linux there. Then, if you see Linux, congratulations. But if no Linux, oops, I don't know. So now, in this project, this so if you are using your phone, you install this application. Application is through this app. You need to install this app. Let me show you the app so you get a good idea of what I'm doing here. Uh, so you need to have this app, yeah, this F whatever, this app that I'm moving, which is F Droid. So you need to have this F Droid, and I'm going to drop the link for you to be able to install this on the description. Yeah, then for those that want to use your visual box and this thing, yeah, you can use it. Actually, just prepare your data. You are going to download a software, and you are going to install another software inside your visual box, and you're going to run it, which is nice. I like that. I like that. That is nice. That is good. But for those using Windows, you need to make sure that you have a PowerShell. Actually, PowerShell is not installed default on every operating system, but if you don't have it, you can go on your window and this thing and download one. Make sure you have a PowerShell. So when you have your PowerShell, then you run the following. You run commands to install this thing, which actually you don't need to run commands. You can just copy your what's it called, your sandbox address and password, and put it there, and you just run it at once, and you have access to your sandbox, but you're working on a Linux environment. That's another important part of it. So without wasting much time, let's go to what's the purpose of what we want to do today. So starting, the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a random file. Not really what's it called? Not really 0_day, because I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna create a random file. Sorry, I'm gonna create a random file. So I open my application. So I'm gonna create a random file, which is clear. But first of all, before I close, let us see what we have here. So I will finish what we have here. So you see, I have all these folders here, all these folders in my local machine. I don't know why the system is misbehaving. So I have all these things on my device. So I'm going to create a new folder. So me creating a new folder, I'm going to call it git_project. So your own, you can name it 0_day, but I'm going to call it git. Then I'm going to call it _project. Please, you make sure you don't use git_project. You don't use git_project. Just follow the procedure we have there. Just look at the names we have there. I think the name they have there was 0_day. So I just use this for very good reasons. Very good reasons. Here you understand. So I'm gonna say make directory. So make my directory. Then I'm gonna put git_project. That is the name of what I want to do. Git_project, and that's the name of what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna hit enter. So I think we should have git_project in all the words. So I think I was able to speak like an Indian man. So I'm gonna clear my screen, then I'm gonna check again if we have created it. So you can see we have git_project as one of our folders. So my GitHub doesn't know about this projects, these Git projects I'm doing. I don't even have a repository about this. So before we continue, what we're gonna do, I'm going to go to my GitHub. Then I'm gonna create this same project, this Git whatever. So I'll just copy that inside my um, stuff here. So I'm gonna copy that inside my stuff. I'm gonna copy that inside my stuff. I'm gonna copy that. Oh no, I don't wanna be there. So just open to this. Ooh. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Not only like, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna deal with you. Thank you. So actually, I'm not gonna deal with anybody. So I always set my screen in desktop mode. So if you want to set your screen in desktop mode, you just click here, then scroll down. You see this desktop site that we have here. You click on it to set it to desktop mode. So I'm gonna zoom in to one part of my screen so you see what I'm gonna do. So I'm zooming into this place, so you're gonna see kind of a plus button here. I'm gonna tap on that plus button. You're gonna have some options. I'm gonna say new repository. So because I want to create a new repository, so creating a new repository, so I come to this place and I'm gonna put the name of my repository. So my is gonna be git and it's gonna be underscore project. Let me see that. I think I have it here. Oh no 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 no. Drop that there. It, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna delete this. So it's git underscore project and that's it. So the next thing is I'm gonna give it a description. So my description is gonna be what I'm gonna put for the description. This is my first repository as a full stack engineer. That's gonna put here. This is my first repository as a full stack engineer, and that's it. We're done for the this thing. So make sure it is set in on public. That's make it public. Then we don't think any of these things, so we just go straight to create repository and boom, we are done. We are done. Like I say, we are done. So I'm sure you guys are good to go. Now you will see a page that looks like this. This page that looks kind of nice, dark. Yeah. So what are we gonna do in this page? So we're asked to create a repository. Sorry, we're asked to, you just follow this code here. This code we have here, this echo. So I'm going to create a readme file. So I think that's necessary. So I'm going to create a readme file, put in random stuff there. So I'm just going to copy this, copy this, copy this, copy. Then I'm going to go to my what's it called? Think. Okay, I just remember. I'm gonna go to my git underscore project. So I'm just gonna paste this code inside. So first I'm gonna do is I'm going to navigate inside my git underscore project. So we'll say cd and then say git underscore project and I'll hit enter. So actually I'm inside my git underscore project. And the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna so I'm gonna clear my screen. So I'm inside the directory. No, root directory or root directory. Yeah, root directory. Yeah, of git underscore project. Then inside this, I'm gonna paste that code here. So just click on paste. So that using system, just use Control V A V M. Or if you are using phone, just press on the screen. That is it. So I'm gonna hit enter. So actually now I have a readme file. So if I say ls, I see that I have a readme file, and if I cut my readme file, concatenate it readme file and hit enter, you see this is what we have. Git underscore project is inside it. So I can still open my readme file and make some edit to it. So I'm gonna say vi, because I like using Vim a lot. I prefer Vim to Emacs. I don't know why. Vim's looks kind of, it looks kind of, I don't know how to express it, but it looks nice. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my readme, put the readme there, and hit enter. So we're gonna have, well, we're gonna write stuff there, stuff and stuff. So I'm gonna move to the end of this place. Then I'm gonna set it in insert mode. So you just put insert by clicking the I. So make sure you watch my video on Vim. I'm following a series, but later on today I'm gonna drop a tutorial on that. So I'm gonna start that. Okay, so when you've set it to your when you set it to your insert mode, you just hit enter and just write any random thing you want to write on this project. So you're gonna say this is my project and it and don't forget to subscribe. Sorry, what am I writing? This is my on GitHub. Can you imagine that? Hey, something must be wrong with me. This is my project, so I forgot to put project. So on GitHub, and don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, thank you. So when I'm done, I'll just click on escape. You hit the escape button here, and off you are out of this ditch. When I mean ditch, so you want to save that, you just put column, then you put W and Q, which is save and quit. You hit enter and you're done. So I just write nice things about my readme and whatever. So the next thing is, don't forget, you know that Git does not know about what I just created. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna initialize my this thing so that Git will know. So I'll just put Git, then in it. But let me show you one secret. Let me show you one secret before that. Now, if I say ls, then I put dash a, I hit enter. Now you can see we have what? Dot, then we have dot dot, then we have readme dot md. That's the only thing we have. But I want to show you, if you want Git to know about this project, you need to initialize it. You need to initialize your project. So you need to initialize your, let me whisper it, 0_day. Okay. So I'm gonna clear this. So you see that, let us initialize it. So Git, then init. So this message, Git init, and you hit enter. That is it. And can you see what they are saying? Using master, that means I'm the master branch. Hint, is subject to change to configure the initialized branch to use in all of all your new repositories. All suppress those word call and whatever, blah 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 blah. Grammar. I don't like grammar. I like grammar. So hit enter now. The next thing is, we're going to check again. So you say ls, then space, and put dash a. Hit enter. Now you can see this Git. It was not there previously, but when you initialize it, you see we have .git. So Git is kind of, is only Git but not GitHub. So GitHub is kind of aware of this, but Git, sorry, what am I saying? Git is kind of aware of this, but GitHub, which is your remote server, is not aware of this your project. So what we're gonna do, we want to push this to that guy so that this guy will know what we are doing. We want to tell Git, hey dude, you know what? I want you to make sure all whatever I'm doing here is also there. Do you understand? Yeah, good. So that's what we're gonna do. So the next thing is I want to make Git to know what I'm doing. So actually I create a file. So let's say Git, then add, then dot. So this is to add it to track our changes, whatever changes we have made. So I'm just gonna hit enter, and that's it. So don't forget to come back to your Git whatever, so we can see the next code there. So I think we have dot add whatever readme. Okay, let me just copy what they are doing. I like doing copy and paste. You actually need to learn this. Don't do copy and paste. You need to learn this. I mean, you need to learn this. If you do copy and if I catch you, you collect. So now I'm back to this place. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say okay, I've done that. So I'm just gonna commit it. What am I gonna commit it with? Just commit it with what they say you should commit it with. So just gonna copy this, copy that, gonna copy this, oh, can't copy again. Yeah, copy this. So when you copy this, whatever message they say you should commit it with, make sure you commit it with that. You understood? Good. Yeah, so I'm gonna commit that. So I'm gonna go back to my terminal. Then I'm gonna put my code there. I tell you I like doing copy and paste, so just paste it there. So copy, commit, now put something my first commit. But if you have any other message apart from this, make sure you substitute that message with what we have here. So we don't expect to see git commit then dash m. Then we expect that, yeah, maybe if you were not told to, you were not asked for any message, you were not given any message to commit, make sure you can put any random message there. You just put verbose, whatever, but just make sure you go through the project and check if there is any message you were asked to commit it with. So I'm just gonna leave my first commit here and I'm gonna hit enter, and that is it. That is it. So now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna push this guy, because if we don't push this guy, actually my gate will not know any fucking damn thing about this fucking dude. Yeah, so I'm gonna push this guy. So just copy this, drag it here to the end. I love wasting. Drag it to this place and drop it there, and you just click on copy, and boom, you are good to go, babe. Now I want it to be added, to be tracked remotely, so I'm gonna press this thing here, paste. Oh, how many times did I paste that? I hope it's once, because I'm saying git, I'm confused. Okay, so that is it. Then you just hit enter, and that is it. But actually this is not in your remote. So the next thing you're gonna do is git and push. You need the git and push. Hey, look, you said the next thing you're gonna do is to push origin main. So let's try doing that. But if I just copy this and copy, come to this side, click here, I'm gonna paste that here. I'm gonna click on paste and hit enter. What? Can you see that? Error, source, ref spec, main does not match any. Actually, was I using main? Sorry, you don't need to use main, you need to use master. So don't make mistake of using main, so you use master. I love master than main. Actually, they're the same, but it's going to throw an error for me again. Wow, it went through. This is surprising. But actually, does my git know about this? Are you sure? Let's go and check if we have that on our git, because if we have that, I think something has happened. So I'm just gonna click on this place, so to see if that update has taken place, and if it has taken place, then I'll tell you what I did. This is my project on GitHub, and don't forget to subscribe. And actually it is there. Do you know why it happens that way? Yeah, it happens that way because I have already set all my projects without what? I've set all my damn fucking projects with just one thing, which I'm about to show you now. Even though I'm opening my project in whatever area, whatever place, whatever point, You will not need to. I think GitHub will never ask you for a password. GitHub will never ask you for any damn thing. Let me show you the secret. This is the secret. This is what I did, and it's affecting everything. So what you need to do, actually, if you run this the second time, you still, you know, I've run many projects and it has been on my route for as long, like me long. So now let me rectify that. The first thing is for you to have a keygen that is going to make your device known to everything. I mean everything. And what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to put key, KEY. Then this is an SSH all, so I'm going to put key, sorry, SSH, sorry, SSH, then dash, then key, then gen. You hit enter. But before you hit enter, let me try to explain a concept for you. Now, those of us that have been having issue, now there is no password that is going to work whenever you're trying to push and it's requesting for password. You don't have any default password, any password that's about to work. There is no fucking password that's going to work here, and which is true. Good. Because of what? GitHub, actually they kind of put kind of security and whatever issue and whatever things in place. But this is the best way to do this. Should in case of next time, you don't need to be inputting password, or you don't need to see any prompt of you asking, hey dude, you haven't inputted your password, I need a password, and this password doesn't exist. If you like, you use the password on GitHub. If you like, you use the password on Ubuntu. If you like, you use the password, any kind of password, it won't work. Yeah, it won't work. I mean work. So I'm just gonna hit enter. So you're just gonna wait here. So I'm generating a public and a private RSA key pair, like RSK key pair. So just wait for a minute. Don't type anything, because if you type anything, it's going to redirect it, create that, and put it there. So just leave it like this. So I think network